with ProShop. So most companies that I talk to, most shops, when the end of month comes and they need to close out their WIP and inventory numbers, that often means a lot of manual work, right? They go out in the shop, they have their spreadsheets and their clipboards, and they're writing down work orders, they're writing down how many parts are made, what machines they're at, and doing all that stuff manually. That's a huge amount of time, obviously. It's something you don't really want to have to do. So I want to show you how you would do that in ProShop. Here on this Finances tab, we are going to click right here to run a WIP query. When I click this button, ProShop instantly and in real time queries the entire database and returns every single work order that is active or in work out in the shop with all of your buckets of cost. Your labor WIP, both capped, what we call capped and uncapped, your cost of goods in materials, direct overhead, and indirect overhead. So that's it. It's one button. You can then export those numbers. The totals will be at the bottom. And you can do the same thing for inventory at any point in time. And then you'll also notice that over next to these two buttons, there is the same version of that report, but it says add to cache. What that will do is we'll actually put a saved snapshot of that report into a calendar view that you can go look back at any time. And I'll pull that up here, but ProShop already does this automatically for you. So at the end of every week and the end of every month, we run an automatic WIP and inventory cache, as well as a bunch of other reports, and you can even add other ones to that list yourself. So at any point, I could just click on, for example, a full WIP breakdown from the 30th of the month back in January, and instantly I get that snapshot of exactly what that looked like at that exact point in time. So at midnight, at the end of every single month, ProShop will run this report for you, so you don't need to worry about doing it the next day, and you can just compare those numbers, your changes in WIP and inventory, on a monthly basis for updating your financial statements. So hopefully that's useful. If that sounds easier than walking around the shop with a clipboard, we'd love to talk. Thank you.